Hello and welcome.
Hi.
Hey, why don't you introduce yourself?
My name is Maureen. I live in Brooklyn, New York, and this is my third season riding at the track. I started out the day riding about a 2-minute lap, and I finished the day at a 49.
That's right, you did awesome right up to the last session. And you're riding, what is this bike? An Aprilia?
An Aprilia RSV4 2017.
And how long you've had that bike?
I just got it in July.
Just got it in July, okay.
Yes.
And what did you ride before?
So before that I was on an 899, a Ducati Panigale 899.
And this one probably feels a lot more comfortable ergonomics.
Yes, it's much more smooth. It's obviously more powerful, but for me, the selling point, really the feature, was the quick up and down shifting and just how smooth the electronics are and how I was able to really kind of get on the bike and feel like it was instilling confidence more so than the twin engine on the Ducati.
Yeah, absolutely.
Was unsettling.
And you're running the Pirelli SC tires on it?
Pirelli SC tires, which I changed the pressure today sort of dramatically based on some communication we had here, and figured out, troubleshot a little bit of what I was riding versus what I should be riding for the conditions. So I think that actually helped. And suspension work that we did, I think that last...
Oh yeah, that could have made it, I forgot about that.
That last session where I made the dramatic improvement, I really think that the suspension work that Marcel did with me today made a really big difference. I think that was a huge improvement. That felt way better.
And now, but you know about it too. I didn't just change it on you. I taught you about the compression.
I learned about it, yeah. I mean, it might take me one more time to really know, but yes.
All right, but you're definitely ready for it. So tomorrow I can help you with your suspension too as you're going, and
that'd
see
be awesome.
See if we get some improvement out there. And
yeah.
So you started the day, like you just dabbled in say a 59, but can say 2-minute lap times consistently, and then the next session we dropped what? Slowly we got down to a 55.
Yeah.
After like another session or two, I believe.
Yeah.
And then as the day went on, we started to work more on your upper body position.
Yes.
Making sure your vision was dropping, looking through the corner.
Yeah.
What do you think you take away in the middle of the day? What was like dramatic change in the middle of the day today?
I think the first thing that comes to mind is being much more confident with corner entry speed because of being able to really have a conversation about braking and trail braking. So it gave me the confidence to be able to enter the corners more quickly, brake later.
Yeah.
Knowing that I could scrub, I had more control over scrubbing that speed in a more controlled manner with the trail braking techniques that we talked about. So that's a big takeaway. And the line is...
Of course, yeah, the line around New York Safety Track.
The line was, did some work on the line. And I think that was that was a really nice way of doing it, because it was like working on the line all morning, and then in the afternoon I know my body position, I wasn't working as hard on my body position, or I didn't have the brain space because I was learning so much more about the line. But then I think I maybe took a step back with my body position in the morning, but then in the afternoon I was able to kind of add those two things back together. And kind of put it together. Yeah,
for sure. Obviously, you can only concentrate on so much while riding a superbike monster such as your Aprilia, right? So, you can't think about tic-tac-toe the whole time. And, it was a lot of fun, too. You had a lot of fun out there.
Yeah, awesome time.
You were smiling all the time. And then once we hit that 49 on your last lap, what happens if we had one more session, right? You would have kept going. Or one more lap.
Going.
Just more laps.
I definitely think I would have kept going.
Yeah,
I think I would have gotten even lower. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah. And what did you think about the Schuberth helmets and the communication in them?
I loved it. I loved the Schuberth helmet. I actually thought it was a really good fit. Communication system was awesome. And I think that fit was actually fine. I thought it was too tight in the morning. And I also liked the fastener.
Okay, yeah. And that's the S2 helmet. And there's actually the new R2 helmet, which I'm going to have to get going soon here. And that'll be the next improvement. And what else could you say, to summarize your day, and then what do you look forward to tomorrow?
Well, I think it was an awesome day from not just the perspective of the education on the track, but also really having the opportunity to work with Marcel and on my suspension and really have you sort of look, and then in between each session kind of make those adjustments. I never had that opportunity before, so it was like really, really, I think, a great value that you provided, because it's not just the education, it's not just understanding the line, it's not just the constant sort of adjustments that we can make in sort of real time when we're out on the track, but this was actually really, I think, a unique opportunity to be able to like work with the teacher on the suspension and get that kind of smoothed out.
Yeah, it's a lot different. I hear that a lot. It's not just like we're doing rider training. You're involved in the pit. You know, you learn about the pit side of things. You learn about the stuff on track, and then you learn about the instruction in the pit and to apply to the track. And so you were able to apply the techniques and the changes we need to make, and you just killed it in the end. So I'm really impressed.
Thank you.
I'm really impressed, and I had a lot of fun. So thanks for coming out.
Thanks, Marcel.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.